match, Mike?
Tell you, it's an official war. I think it's an official.
What has happened in the halls?
I've never. Well, they stay in their room, and I walk around, and they're not to be found. I've never been in a feud this serious before. I really haven't.
How do you feel? Do you feel like you want to make things better or fix everything up, or are you willing to have things be awkward?
I don't like it to be awkward, and part of me is starting to think, like, it's all fun and new now, but it might start affecting the show. Oh, well.
Oh, no.
Finally.
Here's a man who refused to come in up until now. It's Sal Governal.
Good morning, everybody.
Do you have a statement to make, or are you going to hide behind JD's skirt?
Oh, and Richard, too.
And Richard, too. Uh-oh, there's a statement coming out of Richard and Sal. This is a new development. Howard 100 News is rushing to the scene.
We're just doing this to avoid that awful wrap-up show. So. Anyway.
And we have Robin to thank for us. She gave us a nice talk earlier.
Yeah.
There was a meeting between you and Robin?
Yes.
And at what point in the show did this occur?
At a commercial break.
About 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think this is a bad way to handle this. You know what? What's really interesting to me, remember when you guys first started working and we were in the halls of K-Rock?
Yeah.
And I said it was great to have you here because of the spirit you brought to the place. And now I knew that everybody who worked on the show really loved working on the show.
Yes.
And that we were one big happy family.
Yes. Well,
What's happening?
We still love
You broke our spirit.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
So if we get some spirited people, we break them?
I don't know. If we're a family, how come, we're the outcasts, we're the creeps, we're the idiots.
No. I think you
Which
guys.
is fine.
You guys are isolating
Listen,
yourselves. I was thinking for the
Robin,
last
when
couple
you
of
make
weeks.
fun of us, there's a difference. You do it in the content of the show. The only thing that we came up with Artie is that when we don't rip Artie's ability as a comedian. We don't rip Artie's funniness. We don't rip you as a newscaster, or we don't rip you on your the intelligent things that you say. We'll make fun of, like, let's say, your weight or meats and vegetables. We'll make fun of Artie's drug addiction if that's the topic. But every time we play a phony phone call, or every time we come in, it's don't ever have these guys on again. I'm sick of them. They're gay. They're not funny. Whenever we talk about stand-up comedy, we're hacks. It's like, it's the work that we provide that we have the spirit for. He crushes our spirit for our contribution.
But we're not saying.
Why didn't you give that statement to your spokesperson?
Because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you need to write. This is the statement that JD should have come in and said.
I don't complain about raccoon eyes. I don't complain about the emotional friend, which is funny.
Right.
I don't complain about Artie's comedy.
This is a valid argument.
But when me and Richard are breaking our ass every day, it's about our work. That's what about. We admire
we're not
Artie,
even saying for
and
Artie
we
to
admire
stop
your.
that.
Congratulations, Robin knows and nobody in the audience does.
But that's my point. I was like, at the very least, they could have
Robin's-
written this statement for
Well,
JD.
now you can be our
No. I think the JD bit is working. You really need to give him some notes and write them down so that he can come in and make your statements. These are great.
Notes.
And this is what you're depriving us of on the air.
And she agreed she would be our moderator for this, if you don't mind, Howard.
Why would I agree to that?
Well, no, just to make sure they get their statements out, because I thought they had some interesting things to say.
All right, go ahead.
Here's my statement.
Thanks for waiting till 10:45 to do this.
She came in and talked to us right before you did the Slash Cousin Brucey interview. You were so busy, we didn't want to interrupt.
The thing is, here it is with Artie in a nutshell. Artie knows how I feel about him, and I know how Artie feels about me, and we do have a good relationship. What bothered me is me and Richard are very passionate, as you know, and insecure about our work on the show. We go nuts over it. We drive Gary crazy. We drive you, Howard, crazy. And we don't mind any of the jokes, any of the ball breaking, any of the raccoon references, any of the emotional friend, which is, I've said a million times is funny, and the roasts are great. What hurts us is that when Artie takes a jab at our work that we're passionate about the show, if he says that our jack and rods are redundant, if he calls us fifth graders, if he says any kid could do our prank calls, if he says we take an easy route by using cunt in calls, and he comes back and he says that Richard Christie is a hack comedian, we're just up and coming guys. And we respect and admire Artie, and we want to be a part of the family, and we would love his help. So I don't care about anything that you do, and I've laughed over everything you've done, and I applaud the ball breaking, but we are passionate about what we do for the Howard Stern Show, and that's where we feel we're being ribbed, and we're being kind of, jabbed at.
And we're not mad. We're not mad at Artie. We're just
I
get
have
hurt
to say
when
one
things
thing.
get said.
I listened to this, and this is a quote from you yesterday, Sal. I'll read it back to you.
I know, but see, what you're doing
You said
is
this. Wait a second
Right.
now. You said
Okay.
you're not mad, but let's find out.
Yesterday, okay.
You said the following, and I'm just reading from a transcript.
Right.
I'm not putting anything in your mouth. You said this to Artie's face.
Be brutal.
I know.
You were on those stupid fucking shows before Howard Stern. Nobody knew you.
Well, they were stupid.
You sucked on Mad TV. You sucked on the Norm Show. Beer League sucks shit. It's fucking terrible.
It's a lot of projects to suck in. Isn't it?
It was a flop. It was in 18 theaters and made $250,000 in America. I could
wish.
shit that out of my ass. For you to tell me about comedy and what people tell me off the air, you have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Okay.
Now, that is a quote.
That's
So
my
don't
quote.
tell me you weren't mad. That's not true.
Howard, I never said I wasn't mad.
I was
you-
said it.
So compared to
Hold on,
the
can I
movies
finish?
you were in,
Robin,
grossed a lot
moderate
more
this.
than that.
Well, let us say this.
Let me finish.
What I talked about with them before was that all of the things they did yesterday only caused a big break. It didn't really express how they truly felt. It was lashing out in anger. And they really didn't say to you what they actually feel.
So what happened was with Artie taking those digs at what we do, our work, not other stuff, which we don't have a problem with. It festered in us, and we said, we're not even going to deal with Artie anymore. We're not going to let him make fun of our calls and say they suck. Let him say all the shit he says about our work, and we'll just sit in the back and do the best that we can. And then it came to the breaking point where I came on the show, and Artie said, you guys are glorified whack packers that won a contest. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was personally offended from a work perspective, not a personal one. And the only angle I could take back at Artie was diminishing his work as a professional. That was the only angle. I wasn't going to go beneath the belt. That wasn't my intent. My intent was like, hey, you keep knocking me. I'm breaking my ass every day. I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do. Where can I go? I could say, well, I think you sucked on Mad TV and you sucked on Beer League. Is that true? No. But it was to a certain degree, maybe. But that was the angle.
What is this? What
No,
is
not
this?
not
ridiculous,
No,
Sal. It's so
no,
phony.
it's not
It's
phony
so-
at all.
yes,
What is
it
this?
See, and no,
It's bullshit.
no, and that's the truth, and that's the
But
only.
that's why we didn't come in earlier, because
Right.
no matter what we say, we can't defend
Sal,
ourselves.
you said all that stuff before I mentioned
Never.
that you won a contest. Yes, you did.
Tell me when.
The stuff Howard just read.
That's what I said yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
did.
then I said you won a contest reacting to that.
Right, but I didn't say all of that. No, when they brought
Well,
the
that
wrap
is
up
true.
show.
That is true, because
Okay.
on the next page,
Of course it's
several
true.
pages later, Artie
But
said that.
okay, but there were several things that Artie said beforehand, which triggered me to say that. Artie, do you mean how? In anger, I spoke improperly. And when you get mad, you say things that you don't mean, and you try to hurt people, like you did to me.
Well,
and
how did I try to hurt you? Does
and I
anybody else
unfor-
in this room feel that I constantly bash their phone calls?
I don't think you constantly bash their phone calls. I think they are super sensitive to your criticism. And so every time it does happen, it's like in neon to them. And they don't forget from the last time. It just gets heaped on and heaped on so that they are suffering. Every time they do something and you go, that's fifth grade, or why do you guys have to do that? They're like, Artie hates our work.
No, but
shouldn't
we
the compliments I give them make just as big an
They
impact?
don't hear that.
But they don't
when you're in
hear
a
that,
comedy
yeah.
club and you see the one guy not laughing and you focus on him and everyone. Okay.
Right, and I said,
and we're
worse, I'm
offended. We get offended if anybody, if Howard, Robin, Fred, if anybody like rags on our work, we get offended by them too. But at the time, they were asking us about you, Artie. We're not focusing on you. Robin has said bad
you
things
are.
about our stuff too. Everybody has said bad things.
See, I own up to it. If I said it, it's okay.
The only problem I have with you
Well,
guys
I'm owning
is
up
a
to
lot
it,
of the
too.
gay
I-
stuff, but your phony phone call stuff is great.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
but Howard,
And
I
we don't-
like the gay stuff.
right?
Well,
I
thank
was
you.
going to say Howard likes the gay stuff.
What does it matter what
Yeah,
I
fine.
think? Doesn't
It matters
matter.
because
But what do you care as long as I keep you employed? here?
Exactly.
because
I like what you're doing.
Yeah, but you know what? We respect and love Artie just as much because he is a funny figure on the show. There's no denying it. And Artie does come to us off the air, so we do get mixed signals.
But that's that's what
He does
I
help.
couldn't understand how you could be so vicious to Artie. And it's not only off the air. Artie has tried to be an advisor to you.
Right.
He's taken you under his wing.
Yep.
He's told you how he thinks you could extend your career beyond this show. He's been your advocate. How could you be attacking him?
Because lately, within the past month, I don't know what it is like when Artie no longer returns phone calls. I know Artie's going through a lot, and I'm not putting the blame on Artie.
Oh, you're calling him?
No,
You're
well,
bothering him.
No, probably. But Artie's in his own world. He's got his own issues, and I hope they work out. But like, we just feel like there's no communication, and the only time me and Richard hear something like Howard said, like the guy in the comedy club, we just hear the negatives, and we got to a point where. Look, we'll just let Artie be, and and we were convinced that you just don't like us at all. And
I don't.
You
that
guys
was
are
it.
very paranoid back there, and maybe I should separate the two
Right,
of you.
because
I
you're feeding
I think
each
the two
other.
of you are sitting back there day in and day out, and both of you, I don't think between the two of you have an IQ point higher than 90. I think you're sitting there and feeding each other a bunch of stuff. You're
We
getting
don't,
paranoid.
but that's not
No more
true.
don't talk to each other anymore.
There's-
Just
All we
do
Would
your
talk
work.
there
about
be
is
so
our-
much
this-
weeing and all of you
But in
talk
other words,
about our
guys, you
work?
see what you're doing here is a very bad thing for the show. In other words, now you're forcing me to censor myself in my
No,
head.
not at
Yes,
all.
you are, Sal. Like now I got to figure out what is going to offend you and what isn't going to offend you.
Nothing offends
and that's
me.
not.
But
Sal, clearly something
Artie,
offends
I
you.
was
That's why you're
Artie,
here.
Everything offends you.
Artie, I was
Sal.
Yeah, nothing
No.
offends me.
Yes.
Sal,
I was
that's
crying
not how this
on
show
the couch,
operates. I
Sal,
can't.
you're the guy who got on the show by goofing relentlessly on Baba
Right.
Booey. And now
And
when-
they were goofs. But when you ever hear me talk about Gary as a producer, I'm the first guy to say that
You say he's horrible.
I say
You
he's a
say
great
he's
producer.
awful.
I
Every
only
shot
say
you-
that once in a while
Sal,
to
you're
get on
just
his
a
skin.
flat out.
You say
lunatic
once in a
liar.
while,
I mean, you're
Gary's a horrible producer to get under his skin.
Right.
So accept that from Artie.
I can.
Sal, you called me a shitty producer so many times I can't even count it.
All right, but have I called you a great producer?
No.
When asked
So
who,
has Artie called you a great comedy guy?
Yeah, from time
And
to
has
time.
Artie called you a shitty comedy
Yeah.
guy? She does the same thing you do.
I
So
know.
Go back there and suck it up.
but
I
listen,
am, but that's my point. The point
Get
that I'm
over
trying
it, man.
like
Get
girls.
over it.
The point that I'm trying to make is that we respect and admire Artie, and we're passionate about our work, and that's why we were mad.
I told you you do good work. That's all that matters. Right?
All right.
but listen to this. Like
I resent
everybody,
you worrying about what Artie thinks.
we do this. What we did.
Exactly. I mean, I agree with
us
you.
getting up, us getting upset at what Artie said. Everybody's had that happen to them on this show. Artie's got upset at you for setting him up with that bit when you brought the girl in that liked
Right.
faggot.
Okay,
Robin
but
got
did I
upset.
give Howard some sort of edict about not?
No,
am
we
I
No,
setting
and-
rules?
and we're not giving you an edict.
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
You're telling me there's certain things you don't want me to say.
No, we're not saying that. We're just saying we get irked when you say it, but keep saying it. We'll deal with it.
Sal, you don't
You
want him to
clearly
keep saying
can't
Deal
deal
with
with
it.
it.
No,
You
Sal,
can't deal
doesn't,
with
wait
it.
a second, Sal. You don't want him to keep saying it, do you?
No, I've come to the point where I just have to. That's it.
So
I ha-
you're going to be allowed to say about Gary, he's a shitty producer, and Time say he's
he's
a
a
good
monkey,
producer, and
and
call him a monkey and everything else.
And me
And
and
I
Aaron
agree.
addict. The
He's a
right lines for
jerk
I
and
bitch like that my
stupid.
father falls off a roof, and that's all
Again,
fine.
and you're
Okay,
gonna be able to
you
do
want me
that.
to start
but-
censoring you,
no,
motherfuckers?
but no. But the point, no, not at all. And you know what?
So
If you,
fuck off.
That's fine. I could deal with
Artie
that.
didn't
But at
say
least
anything to you about writing about his father falling off the roof. I thought it was
Never,
a little
never.
wild.
No,
But here, let
Why
me.
is that okay?
I sit back and I
Why?
take it.
Yeah.
I take it.
because it fell within the content of the show. High Pitch Mike and him had a feud. High Pitch Mike came to me, and me and
Why
Richard
is it
composed
okay
the
for you to
song.
Gary?
You're
Why
an
is it for
asshole,
you?
Sal.
Why is it okay for you to call Gary a shitty producer? That's
to break his
work.
balls? But
So is
we
it fair
think
to break your balls?
yes.
So then why are you telling him you don't like it?
Why does Artie do the emotional friend while I'm crying on the couch?
Because it's funny.
Right, and that's why we do what we do.
But then why are you now on the air
I'm not
saying,
the one right. I'm not
But
the one
no, we're not
instigating this.
talking about that. What I'm trying to say is that when it's within the content of the show, when you're discussing Artie's drug addiction, when you're discussing his
Artie
way,
says
when you're
these things
discussing,
during the
hold
show.
on, when
What
you're
do I
discussing,
crowbar it in?
No, when you're discussing issues with me and issues with Richard, we have no problem. I don't have a problem.
You
with
have a problem. We know
Makeup,
what your problem is.
raccoon,
Your problem-
emotional friend that
You
you
said
egg him
you-
on to.
you
I
said
have no
your
problem.
problem-
Gary dances
Wait a
around me with a.
second.
Wait, let me tell you.
You know what your problem
I've never
is.
complained about
your
any of
problem
that.
is when Artie says that you're a shitty comedian.
Yes,
But you say
because that's
Gary's
my
a shitty
personal work.
producer.
But it's
How
not,
is that different?
It's not a comedian. I know I am green at comedy. I've admitted it. I'm
then
talking
what's the
about
problem?
I'm talking about the work that me and Richard
So
composed
what do you
for the
think?
show.
So what does Gary do for the show?
Yeah, but it's different. I don't
Why?
know. I can't
Why
put
is
my
it
finger
different?
on it.
You
I
mean
can't.
your work for the show is different than Gary's work for the show? In other words, when you say Gary's a shitty producer, isn't that the same as Artie saying you guys are shitty phony phone callers?
Yeah, but you could see. But
First of all,
You can see
that's not
past
what I'm
that.
saying.
What do you mean? I can't see past that?
You can
I
see the
past
difference in that.
I'm playing your call.
I know, but
I
it's-
don't see a difference in that at all.
Can
All right.
I say something?
You got to suck it up.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Artie. We feel that Artie jabs a lot of our hard
Artie
work.
jabs your hard work, and you jab Gary's hard work.
But let
All
me
right,
say
fine.
this. But
Good.
let me
Wait,
say,
wait, look at it.
Wait, don't nod your head. You don't know that you jab Gary's hard work?
I make fun of him. It's a goof. It's a joke.
It's a goof when
We
you
all
do
jab
it.
each other's hard
We
work.
think, we think that Artie's being
Because
sincere
you're
in his hate.
paranoid.
Right.
I mean, Gary's healthy. Everyone here's healthy, but you're not.
Right.
So then get healthy. Go see a
Well,
psychiatrist.
that's what I said.
Hey, Howard.
The opening of my statement was it's because of our insecurity and our paranoia that we got
You
upset
don't
with
think I have
Artie.
insecurities about comedy? Every performer on earth has
Everybody here has
We do.
insecurities.
We think that.
I want to run something by Sal because this is one of those things that I thought was, maybe humor in your mind, but not to me. The week you were in for Get John's job, right? Howard and I had some incident. There wasn't a piece of paper in front of him, a cart that he needed or whatever. And we got into a fight and everything and, like a real thing. And you walked in and you go, here's the problem, Howard. Gary's a horrible producer.
Right.
And you know what? I wasn't finding humor in that. I dealt with it. I wouldn't even know if I'm going to have to deal with
I
you
thought
forever.
it was funny.
It was
Me
funny
too.
to them, and I
So
took
Sal,
it.
it's funny when Artie busts your balls.
It is. It's great. Like emotional
So stop
friend.
whining about it.
No, 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 no,
Not
no.
emotional
Hey,
friend. Don't
We're
confuse
saying
it.
No,
anytime he breaks your balls.
Okay,
if
anytime.
he's breaking
Fine.
your balls about your work,
See, but
I
now,
know it hurts.
now I'm
But don't-
free. Now
but
you
don't
have
be
to.
sad.
Now I have to edit myself
No,
in
you
my
don't.
head.
No,
you
don't edit.
We
It's-
just thought that you hated us and hated everything that we did.
Well, I
We've
mean,
got
you
to
know.
the.
Don't edit yourself. All we're saying is when you say it, it hurts, but we'll deal with it.
No, you're not dealing with
We
it.
are. You guys
you're
asked.
not.
No, we are. The reason that all this came up is because people are putting up notes saying these guys are back there freaking out.
never
Maybe
did.
once every 2 weeks we get mad at something that Artie says.
That's pretty often.
All right.
We work
All right.
all
I'm
year
saying
together.
maybe that much, but we're
I
not
think
back
I know.
there
I'm
stewing.
thinking
Right.
back to when this started. Probably the time I pointed out that maybe some of the phone calls always had that theme of
Right.
interrupting.
And let me say this, that turned into a funny bit. It hurt
Right.
a little bit at the
Okay.
beginning that you said that, but it turned into a funny bit and we dealt with it. So don't censor yourself. You can rag on our stuff every day, but there's no way.
Howard,
Being a human, there's
Richard's giving me permission.
Yes.
So he's giving me permission not to censor myself.
Right.
You think
Exactly.
I'm waiting for that permission from you? You dope.
No, but I don't want you to think that we want you to not talk about us.
But the problem is, if I continue doing whatever it is I'm doing, once every 2 weeks, you'll
So
have a
you
pussy
are-
powwow,
Well, no,
and I'll
you're-
fucking.
You're here to encourage Artie to keep ragging on you.
Yes,
Is that what you're
and
saying?
I'm
Sal,
saying-
that's what you're saying.
That's
All right.
fine.
And I
Do it
think-
done. Now
but-
get out of
but-
here.
wait,
with
wait,
your-
wait, wait,
One thing. Our defense is we're human. We're not made of steel. It hurts a little bit, and that's all we're saying.
It hurts all of us.
Do you think it's funny?
I
you think I
agree.
get a laugh out of high-pitched Mike saying "follow your dad" and fall off
I
a
know,
roof?
I know, but when you say on the air that you're pissed about that, that's all we're saying.
Hey,
that
how-
we're human just like you guys, and we get
Okay,
hurt.
so stop making those jokes about my father. Stop making the jokes about Aaron.
but we're not telling you to stop.
I'm not a
They're
fag. I don't
saying
care
they can
about
handle
that
it.
shit.
Wait
We
a
can
minute,
handle
hold
it.
it. I don't want
They don't
this
like it, though.
to end before we determine, are you going to barricade yourself in your little studio?
No.
Or will we have some freedom of movement around in the office again?
I never gave up my freedom.
Here's my.
No, there's been, they've been closeted for a couple of weeks
I tell you,
now.
I like them.
They've been closeted their whole life.
Hey, Howard, let me ask you a question. In the history of the show, with 24 years, right? For all the shit that you ever said about me, have I ever come to you and told you not to do something or told you that it
No.
hurt me? You just fucking man up.
But this all
Everybody
started.
in the office knows how you feel, so clearly you're telling someone.
Right.
No, but we're not coming to Artie and saying, hey, stop talking about
You're
it.
going to other people.
We
You're going to other
didn't
people
go
behind my
other-
back.
No,
Yeah, but
we're not.
Richard,
And I
whatever
never-
you
In all
say-
fairness
I
to
never
these guys,
talked behind your back.
Jason revealed that. They didn't.
Okay, but
And
still,
what- and what
okay, look,
Jason-
the truth hurts.
Jason.
Everybody else knew how they felt, Howard. I'm telling you, we all knew.
Right.
Jason repeated verbatim, but we all knew this was going on.
The fact is, I'm weirded out by you having a discussion about me on any level.
We're not having
with
discussions. I don't talk behind your back. Jason came in and said it. I
Jason
don't-
made that up.
No, he said he was bringing up when I was mad about you ragging on me at the roast, but that's something I talked about on the air.
I am clear now on this.
I'm not.
I
You
hope
boys-
that, well, see, there's still some feelings out there.
They'll have to be
There was a
ironed
lot
out.
of
They'll have to be
rotten
ironed
stuff
out later.
said that was all very destructive.
All right.
But
Listen to me. I understand what's going on now. The boys are saying they are hurt, they're human, but the fact of the matter is they recognize it's this Howard Stern show.
We
They've
need
gotta-
somebody who speaks stupid because I can't interpret what they're saying.
I'm interpreting. I speak stupid.
Well, let me make it clear. I'm not mad at Artie. I won't stay mad at Artie. I'm not an angry guy. I love everybody on this show. I love my job, and I'm going to continue to have fun and have the greatest job in the world.
And continue
And
not to
keep
do
coming up with those great
right. Don't
ideas.
do
That's
drugs
right.
and ruin your creativity.
I'm not going to do acid and ruin my
And
ideas.
If you make another statement like that, I will promise you not to goof on it.
All right,
Keep
Sal,
goofing,
Could
Artie.
you imagine? Could you imagine?
My final statement is, Artie, I hope you accept my apology for going overboard in a state of anger. I didn't mean it, and you can certainly do what you want. And I'm glad that you made us aware that they are just jokes and we are overly sensitive. So I apologize.
And how is Beer League?
Beer League's okay. I'm being honest. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's my opinion. It's okay.
That's right. Okay.
And I did wish Artie success on that. I'm glad
God,
you had that
I can't
successful
wait to
moment.
see the movie you make.
I made Robin's Meat and Vegetables.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it got a standing ovation, and people applauded the whole time at the theater.
You're a dope.
That was funny, Artie.
You're comparing that to my movie. You're an idiot.
No, it was better. Meat and Vegetables was better. It's not a comparison.
I really don't like you. I hate your guts.
All right, thank you.
I love you, Artie.
No, you're a
and I wish
fucking
you the
jerk.
best.
You're a phony faggot.
Because I compared Robin's Meat and Vegetables to
No,
Beer League?
just because everything about you's phony. You're a
Okay,
dummy.
I'm phony.
You're a dummy. I don't like the two of you. Stay away from me.
I thought
Robin,
this
I'm
would get
not-
better.
Robin, I thought you came to us to come in because
This
it's
would
going to
get
be better.
I thought we could clear
This
the
show's
air.
about honesty. I don't like either one
I'm
of you.
being honest. I said it's okay. Beer League's okay. I'm being honest.
Nobody cares about your
If I
opinion.
was a two-face, I'd say Beer League was good.
But nobody cares about your opinion, Sal. I don't care about.
I'm making my final statement.
He
to
asked you as a joke.
I love you.
I hate your guts.
Is there anything we can say, Artie?
No, I don't like you guys. I'm honest. I'm
Well,
not like you guys. I
yeah,
really don't like you.
why don't
There's
you-
people I don't like in life, and you're two of them.
Has it always been like that or just now?
Well, I mean, no, the last couple of days. No, of course not. The last couple of days, I've seen you for the fucking serpent pussy homos that you are. Go have another pussy powwow about it.
right.
Artie jabs at us. We don't think he's not kidding, you fucking fags.
Hey, what about when you
fucking
got mad at
disgust me.
Howard? You've gotten mad at Howard.
And
for
I went,
doing
and then
stuff?
I went to him and said, "Listen, I got to go on the wrap-up show and bitch about you for an hour and a half." And then,
Well, you did. You complained about it on the wrap-up show the day that he brought the chicken
You
for
don't see
you.
what's different about this, you idiot.
Yeah,
No.
it's
It's
you.
like talking to an idiot.
It's not. It's not different. It's something that Howard did that upset you, and you talked about it on the air.
Well, Robin-
Howard acted this. Me and Howard acted the way you two are acting right now.
You know what I'll do, Artie? This weekend I will rewatch Beer League
I never
and
wanna-
give it a second. I promise you,
Sal,
I'll
let me
give it
tell
a
you
second
something,
chance.
Sal.
I'll have some beer.
Sal, I want to tell you something. I don't like you on any level.
Okay,
and I
but
don't
I
care
will
what you
try
think.
to make an
I don't
attempt.
care what you think about Beer League.
Jeez.
I really don't. I really
Well,
don't.
the
You're
people
a
who
dummy.
pay tickets
No,
do
yeah,
to
well,
see it.
A lot of them say they like it. Maybe
they
they're
care.
lying. Maybe they're lying.
So
Jesus.
I will.
This is
I will
not
make
Sal,
a
you
sincere
will
attempt.
never.
I saw it in the
Sal, if
theater.
it wasn't for
Nice
this
job,
show,
Robin.
Sal, you will
Not how I
never work
envisioned
in this
going.
business ever
Right.
again after the show. Ever again.
But you know what?
Because you're a nothing.
But I'm
you're
on
a
this show.
nothingness.
But this is
yeah,
my-
but this
this
show's
is
going to
my-
go away, and you'll be a
that's
homeless
fine.
asswipe.
Well, I'll be that. I can deal with that.
You suck.
So Artie, do I still get the Chelsea hotel
No,
room?
I'm sick of giving you guys handouts too.
Artie, you
off.
on your Beer League DVD back?
No, Sal, I don't like you.
I know you made that very clear. But
I don't like you at all. No, I
and
don't
you
give a
call
fuck.
us dopes. Hold on, you just
No,
call us
and if
dopes
you,
and idiots
if you,
for fun.
if you come to me outside with this bullshit, I'm going to drop you, and then
Why?
I'm going to fucking punch you in the face.
What? What?
Oh my
No,
God.
whoa,
What are you doing,
All right,
Artie?
let's end
Hey,
this
all right,
now.
that's enough. What happened? I missed it.
Maybe you should go.
Artie just nailed Sal with
What are you
something.
doing? Artie.
Artie,
What are you
why
doing?
would you do that?
Oh, what are you doing?
Go
What is
now.
that?
Go.
But-
Go.
Hey, Artie,
Go.
easy.
Sal.
Holy cow! I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he's. Is it me? Did I go overboard?
No,
I did nothing.
Know what it was that set him off.
I said I'll rewatch Beer League with a case of beer, and he went crazy.
What are you doing? All right. Artie, what are you doing? What did you just do? I missed it. I'm here drawing pictures. Wow. What just happened?
I'm being real.
Did you throw some at him?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? You, come on,
I don't,
man.
Sal, I mean,
That's
Howard,
not
He
cool.
wanted him to shut up.
Howard, you know what? I don't care, man.
Yeah, but that's not cool, Art.
I don't care. Then fire me.
You want to be
Then fire me.
fired? Why do you have to? Why is it? What just happened? You all right? You want to go sit down?
He's sitting.
He's sitting.
What just happened? What's just happened?
I'm telling you,
I
I'm
missed
dropping
it.
him if I see him.
No, you're
All
not
right.
dropping him.
Then
Artie,
well, it's my life.
Stop
I'll
it.
make my own decision.
Artie.
Sal was being a jerk again. So let's leave it at that. I thought he could control
He
himself
can't- he
and
cannot-
just talk about how he feels.
He does not play well with others.
But he just couldn't do that.
No.
What set you off right there? I didn't. I missed it.
I just can't. He's just a phony asswipe. I can't deal with him. I don't like phony people like that. It's gross. I can't be around them. I really can't. So fuck it. You want me to leave? I'll leave.
Nobody wants you to leave.
I don't want you to leave. I wasn't expecting you to leave. Do
We
you
hired a
do you want to
stalker.
leave?
We hired a stalker.
What are you saying?
We
Do you-
gave a stalker security
Clearance.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
What happened? I missed it.
I threw two things at Sal.
What did you throw?
I threw a CD and I don't know whatever.
CD.
I couldn't see what the
What
other
are you,
one
odd
was.
job?
The other thing was like kind of cubic.
Yeah, I couldn't see
Let me
it.
see the evidence.
It was a good shot, though.
It was some
I got a good arm.
That's what it was.
Xylene
You threw xylene?
I don't know. I picked up whatever I could get.
CD.
A CD?
What's the xylene?
I don't know. It's a box.
Oh, God, I can't take
Fortunately, he threw something that wouldn't hurt him. But it could have been something
the
worse.
CD could have got him in the eye.
Give his mug.
Wow. You were really keeping it real. I mean, what's going on here?
I mean, I don't know. I don't.
didn't
I
know
probably
that you were
don't
gonna-
belong in this business. I never have. It always ends bad for me. I don't like a lot of people, and he's one of them.
You do like him, I feel.
I don't like
I
him.
think this is just a thing that's going on
I don't
right
like
now.
him.
I didn't know you were taking this so seriously.
Well,
Yeah, I thought Artie was doing better with this than they were.
I did too, but he's not.
it's enough of him.
I'm putting an end to this.
All right.
You two will get along.
Oh,
You're going to have to learn to live with each other.
No, they'll get along just fine.
Well, that's what, we're telling you. Learn
No
to
more
live with each
discussion
other.
about this.
This is done.
Now it is done. Now I'm stepping in. This was fun up until now. It was fun up until now. Now it's getting real. Thanks, Robin.
You know what?
Robin went out and talked to them.
That is the end of my career
I
as
have
a
to say-
diplomat.
Yeah, you're no Theta 7.
Robin set it in motion, but Sal is like this defective toy. He
Let me
keeps
tell you
aiming
something.
back towards the wall. He can't help himself.
Well,
What I
I'm gonna-
talked to them about in the studio back there when I went to had nothing. I was like, let's not even get into what you got into the other day because that was all set out of anger and it was stupid and it did nothing to help your position here. And when they told me how they really felt, I said, that's something you should say. They couldn't keep to that script.
No.
Know what happened? You just quit the show again?
No. He said if you want to fire him, he'll go.
Right.
Why do I always have to fire?
Well,
Why can't
I'm
you-
sure human resources
Do you
would do it.
Do you want to leave?
If Sal's bleeding,
Do you
want
wanna leave the show?
I'm sure I get fired. No, Howard, I don't want to do any of the stupid shit I've done in my life, but it happens. All right?
I'm going to settle
I'm
this right now.
self-destructive.
I'm going to listen to me. Would you mind? Listen to
it's
me.
no
Look
reflection
at
on
me. Look
you.
at me.
I love you. Maybe
Wait.
I'm not cut out for
Artie,
this shit.
Artie.
I should be loading trucks.
Artie, I'm going to bring Sal in here now, and I'm going to wire
Go
this
ahead,
out.
bring him in.
I can't. You can't flip out. You got to promise me you're not going to hit him.
I'm not promising you nothing.
Well, then forget it.
And that's not a-
Then I'm
I
not
think we
bringing him.
need
Right
to
now
give
is not
this
a
some
good time.
time. See,
Yeah.
he came
What is
in
it,
in a
JD?
better
He's not
position.
bleeding.
All right. I could settle this in 2 seconds. I can make things better. You want me to make it better? Or not? Do you want me to or not?
Yeah, good. All
All
right.
right. Sal, get in here now.
Oh, shit.
And and Artie, but you promise me you're not going to hit him with anything. If you're going to do that, I can't bring him in. All right. Bring in Sal. I will settle this. I'm going to make things better. All right. Sal, are you okay, first of all?
I'm totally fine, and I understand Artie's anger.
All right. What just
No, you
happened? No, whoa, 1 second here.
Don't
Just give him a
talk to each
chance.
other.
Don't talk. Let me handle this. Why was he? I don't even know what just happened. What just happened? What set him off?
I said I was sorry, and then I teased him again about beer league.
Okay.
No, it's not about beer league.
Right. He
Well,
feels-
it's not. It's about your phoniness.
All right.
It's
Here's what I'm
about your
suggesting.
insane phoniness.
Here's
It's
what
not
I'm-
about beer league.
I don't, Artie. In Sal's defense, I don't
You're
think
so
it's
stupid.
Artie. In Sal's defense, I don't think it's phoniness. I think it's he doesn't understand how to speak.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You hear what I'm saying? I think you're right in a sense when you call him stupid. He doesn't know how to patch things up. That's why he's having problems with his wife.
Well,
the man's under a lot of
neither do
stress.
I, clearly.
All right, well, wait a second. I'm
not
going to
saying-
get to you in a minute.
I'm not
gonna
Mr.
tell you about Sal.
Sophisticated either,
Sal's a
obviously,
little bit
though.
retarded. I'm going to be honest with you. I happen to believe he might even be retarded.
Not even a little bit, but really straight on
And Sal, I
retarded.
mean that as a compliment.
Because you're
Now-
a high achieving.
You're a high achieving
High
retard.
functioning.
Artie, I don't think the guy hates you at all.
I don't care if you hate.
No,
That's
let
it,
me- no,
Howard.
no, no,
We
no.
make it too big. I don't care about
I
him.
know you don't.
I just don't.
But I want to make it comfortable for you guys to work, and I'm just kidding
I'm
around.
comfortable. I have.
I don't work with
Sal.
him. He
You
don't
be
work with
quiet.
me.
Okay.
Sal, here's the problem. You're rubbing the guy. You're digging him, and you're digging him, and you're digging him, and then he's going at you, and you're going back and forth at each other.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to know that you guys do like each other. I do know that. I know right now you don't, but up until a few days ago, Art, come on, I know you like the guy.
I've never liked him.
All right, you really never have liked him.
Never liked the guy. I thought he was a creep. When I said something about him on the air years ago, and our mutual friend Kamal said, "God, that guy Sal is crazy. He wants to kill you."
No.
And I was like, really? He goes,
Really?
"Yeah, you better get on the phone." I
So you
never heard
really
a guy
never
so
liked him?
mad.
You never found anything-
And
is there
Kamal put me on the
anything-
phone with the guy, and when we hung up, I said, "Wow, that motherfucker's scary." And
aside
now
from
I'm
sca-
working with him.
But let me ask you something. Is there anything you like about him?
No,
Honest to God, nothing.
I don't like the kid.
You really don't?
I don't like him.
Wow.
It's just you never met
Well,
somebody
you're
you just don't
doing
like.
just as well as I did, Howard.
You never
No, I've
met
never-
somebody you just don't like.
That's true.
I don't like the guy. There's a lot of people like that in my life.
And this is not hungry Artie saying this. This is.
No, it's not
I know you're in a
hungry.
bad mood. You haven't had any cake or sugar.
No, no.
Cupcakes.
Well, that's
various devil dogs.
That's aggravating, but
It is aggravating.
well, you know,
This is tough for you.
I'd like to eat.
All right. 33 past the hour. Sal. Okay, here's what I'm going to say.
Sal's crazy.
All right.
All right,
I
and-
like
and-
Sal, and I love you, and I love
know,
Sal.
I know you do.
I love all you guys that work
I'm
with
not
me.
asking you to choose any
Okay.
sides at all.
I want to
would
tell you
never
something.
do that.
I love you all. Artie, you're interested in working here, right?
Yeah,
Are
know,
you?
I
Or
don't
you
know
hate
what I'm
it?
interested
Do you
in.
hate
I don't
it?
know what I'm
When you get
interested in.
depressed,
This
I
is
know
not
you
a
hate
time to ask him this
it.
question.
I hate
Artie,
work.
I'll ask
I don't
you
like
something.
work.
You don't like work.
I
This
hate
is too
work.
much for you?
This is the greatest job ever, but I don't
Okay.
like jobs.
Me too. I'm with you.
Right.
But as far as the job goes, this isn't so bad compared
It's the
to
greatest job of all time.
Thank you.
But I just don't like working.
All right. I'm with you.
I want to go somewhere and just be by myself.
Absolutely.
He's
Wouldn't
back
we
to
all?
Italy.
Wouldn't we all?
It doesn't have to be Italy. It could be. It could be
Where-
the Italian section of the Bronx.
Who knows? It could be your new house. You could be hanging out there for
I
a
don't
while. It
know.
would
I
be
just.
very
I don't.
nice.
I don't.
Are you
this is-
envying Britney Spears' life at this point?
But you know, again, it's probably maybe it's not even Sal's problem. It's my problem. I have a history of look. I got.
You're doing
I
fine.
got arrested. You know, and I spent,
that was the past. You're
I don't-
doing
I don't-
much better.
I've never gotten the proper counseling.
All right. You're going to get it one day. All right. Listen to me.
I don't. I'm not. I can't walk around halls in a big corporation for too long.
All right. I hear you. You're not a corporate guy.
No, I'm not enough. I'm not an anything guy.
All right. You're a guy who
wanna
has
grow
his.
a beard and eat.
Artie does what Artie's going to do.
No,
Listen to me.
I'm not even saying that. I just don't.
You're not.
Maybe it's not Sal. Maybe it's probably me. What do you want me to tell you?
All right. Maybe it is. So what I'm saying is, you two guys, listen to me. This will pass.
No.
Artie, trust me on this. All things change. I don't say you're going to love the guy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying feelings will change. These are very angry feelings right now. This is an open sore. And you know how sometimes open sores heal? This is going to change. What I would suggest is, two of you give the weekend to cool down. Come back here next week. Let's not even bring this up next week.
Okay.
Let's make a pact.
Yeah, sure.
All right? We're going to make a pact.
All right.
We're going to go back. We're going to do the show. We're almost going to pretend that none of this happened. Sure, we'll know in the back of our minds it happened. Sal, I apologize to you. Nobody should have anything thrown at them.
That's fine. I
My
understand.
fault. If someone should leave, it should be me.
No.
That's true. Artie's right.
I crossed the line. I
That's
said
right. He
I said
crossed the line.
I did what AJ did in a sense.
If you're willing,
He
to,
didn't hit me.
all right, okay, that
I
was
tried.
fortunate.
I was trying.
He tried to hit you, but
That's
his
all
arm
right.
isn't what it used to
But
be.
you know, attempted murder is not murder, son.
You should be ashamed of yourself for missing. But all right, nevertheless.
Maybe you would have knocked some sense into
Let's
me.
go back to all of us hating Scott next week.
Yes,
all right? And then
that's much more
I never gave that
comfortable.
up.
you never gave that up.
I never gave that.
No, here's what I'm suggesting. And next week, I say we give this a rest.
It definitely got out of hand, and
Right.
I apologize to the whole show.
Fair enough.
Look, I apologize too. I didn't mean to throw something at somebody,
understand,
but
I
you know,
understand.
I don't. It's not going to go away. This is not going to go.
I didn't
away.
say it was going to go away. I said we don't need to bring it up next week.
These two started this.
We understand
We
that.
understand
Okay.
that. And I want to protect Artie.
Yep.
And I want to protect you guys.
All right. And if
I don't want Artie to come here and feel uncomfortable at work, and I don't want you guys feeling uncomfortable.
and he shouldn't. You're right.
That's right.
I don't even want to hear you say a word.
What I'm after, and in a sense, I take blame here too. I allowed this to go out on the air. I did. I was interested in this conflict. I didn't realize it was going to get this vicious. Sometimes I think it's a little bit of a put on, but this clearly was not one of those times.
No.
Like when Artie says, "Oh, I hate Sal," I almost still don't even believe it.
Right, absolutely.
But he's telling me, and he's looking me in the eye, and he's saying,
This
I
is
really
real.
hate this
Yeah,
guy. This is real. And I am at fault to both of you for not realizing how serious this is.
And I would take some blame in that too, because I did not realize it was that serious on Artie's part.
Right. I have been involved in many things on the air where I get worked up, but I do have a certain amount of, this is good for showbiz.
Right.
You see? Now, this has crossed the line. This has gone overboard. And I can't allow that. Now, I'm seeing that I'm contributing if I allow this to go on.
And we don't want that.
Yeah. I am now taking this thing seriously. It's 11:18. I am taking this thing very seriously right now.
I think I'm
really
supposed
am.
to be on the Adam Carolla show in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm being serious about this. I really am taking it seriously. I see that Artie is deeply hurt. I shouldn't have let this go on. And I see you're deeply hurt. I apologize to both of you, if I may. Artie?
Not your fault.
No, it's my fault a little bit. I take a little bit of responsibility here. Very little, but I do take responsibility.
I'll take more because I started it up again.
Right.
The truth of the matter is, it's a very difficult situation because if I did what I tried to do, I'd be in handcuffs right now.
Right.
So all
right, it's different. Listen, I know Robin.
A little bit of divine providence there.
I know Robin has gotten into arguments on the air, and I'm very sensitive to the fact that when the argument goes too long, it hurts her.
See, but in a way,
And I'm very
Don't
sensitive.
hold it. I survive everything.
No,
In a
you
way-
do. You
no,
do.
but
And
in a-
Artie will survive this, and Sal
I
will survive
survive
this.
but in a way, I don't
But I
trust.
do
I
need-
don't trust myself now because I crossed the line that I thought I would never cross. A line that,
Shush.
No,
Stop talking yourself out
Bob
of the job.
Levy
I'm
threw
serious.
a bottle of Gatorade at Ronnie. It's a throw, Artie. You didn't choke me. You didn't lunge at me. You threw something
Couldn't
that was
get around
light.
Benji.
That's
And-
magnanimous of you.
Even when I go through
And I
I'm
think-
not
And
talking.
look up the word magnanimous.
Right.
You'll see that
And
I'm.
I
But
think-
Howard, I just have to interject here.
Yeah.
Even when I'm going through my I'm not talking to that person phase, there's a part of it that I love for the air.
Yeah, but I do back it off sometimes, and I'm telling you, I'm doing
It's
that now.
not the point. The
I'm
point
just
is
telling you what I do. I'm
that
giving you my
I
responsibility in
survive.
this.
I
I am telling you that I see here that this is some very raw nerve kind of thing.
You want to have a cigarette?
He doesn't ever back off on Fred. You never notice when Fred's getting really upset.
No, I don't really think about Fred. I'm not
I
aware of
smoke a
any.
cigarette?
Go ahead, smoke a cigarette. Give us all cancer. Go ahead.
me first.
Yeah. Sal, there's some genuine raw feelings here.
And I'm genuinely very, very, very sorry.
All right, and I am sorry to both of you. This should not continue.
and I
We're
wish I
done.
could
We're
take
done
this-
with it now.
Done.
Now we're
Sal,
done with it.
Sal, I'm sorry I threw something at
That's
you.
fine, Artie. I understand, and I get it. And I hope one day we can patch things up. And any way I can help, I will.
I shouldn't have
Very
thrown. I
nice.
shouldn't
That's
have
fine.
thrown anything.
Thank you,
at anyone.
Artie. And thank you,
and
Sal.
I'm
And
sorry
I will
too,
be more
Artie, for
protective.
being a jerk to you.
All right.
It's
Fair
not
enough.
He,
All right.
he doesn't know what he's being to me.
All right. All right. He doesn't know, but he said something
He
very
can't
nice.
help himself.
He complimented you and left, and that was good.
I just hate that he thinks this is something about beer league. It's not about beer league.
Clearly, whatever it is about, it's enough. It's gone on far enough. I want to see you comfortable at work, and I want to see Sal comfortable at work. And it is my responsibility in this. And I am not doing my thing. I really didn't think it was that intense. And it is.
I
It
mean,
is.
Howard,
It
I
is. I apologize to you.
No, I'm sorry, man.
Well, I'm sorry, too. You okay? Honestly, I know you're upset. I know you're upset. at me.
Look, what are you going to do? This is one of those times in life you got to move on. I'm I'm upset at myself because, you know, you try to reach a certain level of sophistication in life. You think you get there.
You know what? I don't want you to think
and
about
you realize
this the rest of the day.
you're still a jerk off.
I don't want you to think about this the rest of the day. I think you ought to give yourself a reprieve. Let yourself off the hook.
How am I going to do that?
Enjoy yourself.
Do you like my plan? We're not bringing this up anymore. Sal, I think, likes that plan.
That's a fantastic plan.
All right.
We're
gonna give it a break.
Execution is the key to a plan.
Well, we're going to execute. Fucking cigarette is killing me.
I know.
I'm going to die.
I'm
Sorry,
glad I'm
it's the
not
only
in
thing
there.
keeping me from literally exploding right now in my head.
Why, you're angry with yourself?
No, I just
What? What's going on right now?
I just needed something to relax me. Some sort of badness in my body.
Sal, how do you feel about all this?
I hope it gets resolved. I'm more concerned about Artie than anything. I mean, it's just like things. It starts out angry, turns into jokes, and then it snowballs back to anger. It's like you don't know where it's gonna go. It's just crazy.
And then, what do you think about all this getting physical? Did that really freak you out? You know, he threw something at you.
It did, but it didn't. I mean, the guy, he's angry.
So, Gary, what do you think about this whole situation with Artie and Sal?
I'm not really going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to respect Howard putting a moratorium on it. I don't want to see any more bad third-rate band CDs flying around the studio.
Benji, what's your whole take on this this rift between Artie and Sal?
Oh, we're not supposed to talk about it.
You can't talk about it? Just
I don't think we're really not supposed to. I don't think so. Are we?
I don't know.
I don't think we're supposed to talk about it. I think they want we're gonna